so cool. I got a countdown now. Hey, T babies, how are you guys? How has the 2 weeks been? I know, listen, I realized once I looked at the calendar today, I'm off schedule. So April must have had like 6 Tuesdays in that month. I'm like, yeah, second and fourth Tuesday, second and fourth Tuesday. And I was like, I think this is the third Tuesday, but like, how did that happen? So, whatever. I know I'm off schedule. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me this fine Tuesday. Who is it? Oh, thank you for the heart. Who is? Let me see if I can see you.
Ben Diesel 77.
What's up, Ben Diesel? Ben Diesel. Hey, Ben Diesel. Thank you so much for joining the show. How'd you find this? How'd you find out about the show? Did somebody share it? I know Facebook will show it to certain people.
This is on Twitch. He's from Twitch.
Oh, this on Twitch. Oh, what's up? Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. But if you obviously you're new here. So Tea Talks is a place where us ladies get to come together and we get to talk about the woman's orgasm. Woman's orgasm is something that's not normally talked about, and it's normally talked about on a hush-hush manner. But here on Tea Talks, we talk about it live, we talk about it out loud, and we talk about it in a way that is safe, unjudgmental, and it's free for us to talk about it. Hey, cousin, when you gonna come on the show? You know you come anytime you want to. You can come on tonight if you want to. You just gotta, I think it's a button you gotta push, and the producers another button in here. There, but let me know. What's up, Andreas? Hey, thank you so much for joining in. So, Tea Talks is just a place where we come together and get to talk about the woman's orgasm. So, I know you guys been watching Bridgerton. Have y'all been watching that show? It's on Netflix. So, if you don't have Netflix, you probably haven't seen it. And I know a lot of people, me included, I don't really watch like the shows that are, I think somebody categorize it as like a period. So it's like a period in time. Because sometimes it gets a little cheesy. It's a little cheesy, and then sometimes I don't know what the hell's going on. Everybody's talking about, and then the language is Bartholomew, where out there. And I'm like, oh my God, just speak English. So Bridgerton is nothing like that. When I say it is the most high fucking fashion back in the day, but I love how the show is super I'm gonna say super traditional to how it actually was back in the day, compared to now, which is why I wanted to bring it up on Tea Talks. If you haven't watched the show, hopefully I'm not spoiling anything, because I'm still on season one. I think maybe the second show or whatever. So I haven't even watched them all, but from what I've been watching. So there's this one lady on there. It's like Lady Danbury. And so Lady Danbury, she's about the only one in the whole show where you just see her pretty much, she's having sex on the show, but the sex that she having is just her just laying there taking it. And that is one of the things that we have been talking about on Tea Talk since the very beginning, how sex for women is just one of those things that they kind of lay there, and then they expect their partner to know how to please them. But this is something that's been going on for ages. It's nothing new. It's not that your partner is, I won't say special, but it's nothing like something that he's specially doing against you. It's just something that has been going on, and the woman's pleasure. The woman's pleasure, the woman's orgasm, it's something new. It's kind of fresh. I'm gonna say maybe in the last 50 years, people have been talking about the woman's orgasm. Because back in the day and further back, women, they were just, good enough to breathe. I know it sounds crazy, but literally to breathe. And then even for some, I mean, even here now, you got your boy, and it's like, the girls, they're good, but you got your boy because you got to make sure that family lineage, make sure the family name goes on. So it's just watching that show, watching Lady Danbury, and then I can't think of the other woman's name right now, but just listening to those ladies and watching those ladies, and I think there's points where they are like the girls, they do the courting, like. If you guys have heard of courting, I think courting is, yes, it's a back in the day tradition, but it makes so much sense. A lot of you guys don't even know how to date. You know, you getting one person, and they're going to be with you forever. But watch the show, you'll see how courting is when they would come, they would bring gifts. They would spend time with you to get to know you. They would sit in places, and you would come all dressed up. There would be none of that late night. I'm coming to see you when I leave the club. There was none of that. What you doing? There was none of that. It was, hey, I think it was one. Like I said, I think I'm on season one. I thought I watched Queen Charlotte, her story or whatever. But the girl, her mom would come be like, "Hey, here comes the gifts," and people would just come and bring her gifts. So, and this girl, she's never had sex day in her life, and in her mind, the only thing that she's the most excited about is being a mom, being a mom. And again, that is one thing I have talked about on Tea Talks for years. I have came across so many women who have went through childbirth, who have multiple kids, but when I ask them, "Have you ever experienced an orgasm?" They don't really know what I'm talking about, and I'm like, "Okay, do you know how to talk to your partner and explain to them how you want to be touched, or have you ever touched yourself?" And I'm telling you, you would think something after childbirth, having this conversation shouldn't be an awkward conversation, but it gets real stinking awkward. And so it's just like, okay, alrighty. But again, on the show, I love the show. There was this moment where it was two ladies talking about it, and the woman was trying to explain to this woman the emotions that she was feeling. And all she was trying to say is, "I'm horny. My husband passed away. I'm horny. I don't know how to say I'm horny," because women women's desire for sex was never something that was, I don't want to say dignified, but it was just like, legit, you're just here to look good, look pretty, make the baby. And it's kind of the same for a lot of people now. Look good, make the baby, but as far as saying I want to have some great sex does not come out of a lot of women's mouths. It's kind of foreign subject, honestly. But I love the show. And then thanks to Tea Talks again. If you've been watching the show, if you've been a fan, you understand that my number one thing is to make sure everyone is happy, healthy, and safe during their sexual journey. And happiness comes in when you are truthful about what you want, truthful about your needs, and being truthful about saying, "I really don't know what I'm doing, how to do it. I'll I don't even know if I'm doing this right, or even if I even experienced a real orgasm, or if I feel dirty about touching myself, or I feel dirty making noises or talking dirty during sex. I'm just gonna lay here and let it happen because I love this person so much that I'm just gonna be quiet." And honestly, that mentality now is something that has been around for ages, for ages. And then everyone's come across. I don't want that. I want great sex. I want to have good sex. I don't want to feel like, but I also don't want to make my partner feel like they're inadequate or less than. How can I do it? And a lot of people cannot answer that question, but right here on TikToks, we can. Here on TikToks, our biggest thing we want to do is for you to be able to communicate with your partner, talk to your partner. And we've talked about so many different ways of doing it. Scheduling time out. I used to always think, younger growing up, and now that I'm at that age where there's parenting, jobs, there's, oh, cuz send me 100 stars. Thank you so much, cousin. I can't see it up there. I don't know why it didn't show me up there, but I see it now. Thank you, girl. I'm gonna use that to go buy the baby some diapers this weekend. Thank you. What was I talking about? MD, what was I saying? Sex is something.
I lost now because I went to look to see if there was any more people that are comments.
I know, right? I was like, dang it, I didn't even see it. Thank you. Thank you for the 100 stars. Thank you. I love you so much. Guys, come on the show, please. Any Tuesday you want to come on. Oh yeah, talking to your partner and how different ways that you can communicate with them. Some of you guys may be great writers. Write them a letter. some of you guys maybe a good event planner. Sit down, have a special dinner with them. And at this dinner, don't make it seem so formal. Just, maybe have a glass of wine, sit there, have dinner, cook, have fun with some dinner and stuff. Maybe pull some word games, some little card games out, and just be like, hey, this is a little thing I want to talk about. And when I say vulnerability is sexy, vulnerability is so sexy. Saying that you don't know how to say something, um, but you want somebody to know something, or want to be teachable. Even say, like, hey, there's this one thing I want to do, but what can I do for you? Hey, Erica, what up, baby? Tell me what can I do for you? How else can I help you reach orgasm besides myself? Those kind of, like I said, those conversations can, like what's the new word? It can maybe give you the ick. But at the end of the day, you work hard, play hard. A lot of us are moms, and even if some of you aren't moms, I'm sure you still work hard. Maybe play even harder, and an orgasm is just that nice cherry on top. If you ever get a chance to actually achieve it. I miss you too. I was saying I was going to have us a Bridgerton tea talks because Bridgerton is like my thing right now. And have you been watching it? Because that's the theme of like the whole tea talks tonight is just watching Bridgerton and watching those ladies. And all of them are different. So you got like Lady Danbury who had a husband and she was pretty much sold at the age of 3. At the age of 3, she was sold, but of course, he didn't get her until I think most of them can't get the girls until their first period. But that's so crazy because my niece just started her period. She's flipping 10 years old, but so it's not a here or there. But this girl who was brought up just to be able to be for her husband, so she had to learn everything her husband liked. She had to eat everything her husband ate, drunk what her husband drunk, to just be pretty much this perfect little thing for her husband. But the show just showed her having sex, and the sex was god awful until he died, and then she got a lover, and then she went up, and she was having the best sex, giving out the best sexual advice to the women who really wanted it. And I thought that was just so amazing to watch. And then also watching the little girls who, like, are most little girls. You're dressing up, you're doing the part to get your partner because all you ever known was get married and have children and live happily ever after. But nobody ever told you that terrible sex literally feels like, you just rip me out of my vagina. What is this? And then to think about it back in the day, you didn't really have no say so. Not like you didn't have no say, but you married off. This is your husband, and then like if you're not in a relationship, I just love how it's like real world and they put this in. If you're not in a relationship, if you don't have a husband or anything, then you're out working, slaving for a little bit of money. Kids are dirty on the side of the road, asking for money, and so your job was just pretty much go get you another husband. Um, Regardless of how the sex was, the intimacy was, it's just like women's orgasm just got important. Talking about it is just something that you like. Back then, you didn't even really talk about it. You just talked about how to do it and how to make a baby and try to make sure one of them babies are boys. Could you imagine? Like, so this is the time, girls, to be liberated, to be excited, to say, hey, I can say what I want. I know what I want, but not in a way that makes your partner feel like, well, dang, if you know so much, go have sex with yourself then. Because at the end of the day, you're not having sex by yourself. Not and tried it. It wasn't that great. It just wasn't as great as it would with the body. Different. I would say you could try the different the different dildos, the glass pipe. Shout out to what's my magic pot and magic stick who turned me on to the glass dildos. I love them. But it's still nothing like that chemistry with someone else that you love. But it really sucks when that person that you love, y'all can't, make the mark, or they're missing the mark. And it might be something so simple. It might be something so little that you don't have to tell them. If you got a partner with a gap in between their teeth, I've been told that sometimes the guys don't realize that they're sucking your clitoris through their teeth, and it's excruciatingly painful. So he not thinking nothing else about it. He thinking he's giving you the best head of your life, and you're over there like, whoa, what just happened? But like, how do I tell him that? And then now you've missed out on a great partner because you don't know how to say, hey, don't suck between your teeth, even if you don't know that you're doing it, but you're doing it and it hurts me. Can you do it like this? It's so many great sexual experiences that we're missing out on because of not being able to clearly communicate. But Erica, let me know. Have you watched it? Do you like it? I flipping love that show. Have I missed anybody? I haven't missed anybody, have I? Okay, no, great. Okay, so the book I've been reading. Also, if you just started watching the show, Great Sex starts at the age of 50. Of course, hopefully, before 50, you've been having amazing orgasms. Hopefully, you came across at least one. Everybody has at least one partner that brought them the best orgasm. I don't know why we can't ever find the person that brings us the best orgasm, that be the person we be with the rest of our life, or we always have this lingering thought of that one person that gave us the best orgasm, but we know damn well we can't be with them. Has anybody ever experienced a great orgasm and that's who you're in a relationship with? No, I never heard of it. Oh my gosh. Erica, what you doing Sunday? Want to come over? Cupcakes, wine, my house. Okay? Bridgerton, binge watching. That's all I want to do for my birthday. I don't do nothing else. I've been ran rampant with these children. So please come over my house with me. Let's watch Bridgerton. I swear to God, you're gonna love it. You're never gonna want to watch nothing else. You're just gonna be like, okay. And then you'll get it. I just love how it just shows what the ladies really go through when it comes to like trying to be in a relationship, sex never really being the main topic until you're about to get married, and then it becomes the main topic, and the only thing that's talked about it is where to stick it at. That's it. Where to stick it at. And then I love in this new season I've been watching how one of the sisters to the girl who's trying to get a husband, she's like, sis, did you not hear all the screaming and hollering from mom's room? You want to go through that? And never mind. For her, sex and marriage and kids just seems like But then to the sister, she's like, yeah, but I can't wait for it to happen to me. So, but then you see the older ladies and they're talking, and the woman's just like, I've had the worst sex ever. I don't even. Yeah, I got the kids, but when she thinks about the relationship, there's nothing happy about it because who gets excited about a person just climbing on top of you, having their way, and then they're done. They're going about their business, and you legit have no sexo in it because you don't know. I don't want to say you don't know no better, but that's the only thing you know. And then when you talk to the people around you, that's all they know too. That's it. So it's like I have sympathy for a lot of women. Just so happened my little badass was up all night watching Sue Johansson, Real Sex, the taxi scenes. Oh, I've all type of stuff I wasn't supposed to be watching. But I've always wanted to be prepared for life. Even though I'm not there, I wanted to know. Like, so now I'll be 30. I'll be 36 Sunday. I'm 14 years from 50, but I still want to know. All right, that one day I will have a 50th birthday. What is there to be expected? I don't want to stop having great sex at the age of 50 because I didn't prepare myself, because I didn't know that lubrication would be a thing. Are there herbs that you could be taking? Are there oils? Right now, I got girlfriends sending me all type of stuff. One girl, of course, we don't have lubrication problems now, but my one friend, she was just like, I was just trying this out. She was like, Jazz, super soaker. I'm like, send me some. You can. It's like one of those things you can't have enough of it. So send me some. But the fact that we're already preparing for later is everything, because you don't want to stop having great sex because you wasn't prepared. vaginal dryness, the walls of the vagina, when they start to thin out, the penis, it can't raise up as quickly or as hard as it used to, because that's a strong vein there, and there's also a muscle there. So what's they say, the little towel trick, even though it's supposed to be a funny, in reality, do it. Use that towel. See if you can lift it up. Work your penis muscles out. But girls, you also need to work your coochie muscles out. Make sure you do your Kegels. Like, we are in this together. This is never you need to do this more, or you need to do this more. Unless you're, what's it called? Asexual. You're having sex by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're asexual, you can do that. You're just having sex with you. So, I mean, you can get in the mirror and be like, girl, I need you to do a little bit better. Oh, we going to do this tonight. But other than that, you're talking to your partner. You got to find a way to be able to talk to them. So that way you both can be on the same accord. But
you got a receptive partner that's not going to just get in their feelings about what you're trying to say.
that's the most. When I say communication is so hard with adults, and it's almost like that's the one thing that we're taught the most as kids. For some reason, as we become adults, it just goes out the fucking window. The hurt feelings about not being good at something. I don't know how to get adults over that. And that's the worst when it comes to sex, because you tell me I don't suck your dick right, and you say it like that, or like, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, me personally, I'm like, okay, well, what do you want more of? But somebody else, they might be devastated, and it might be something as simple as, well, I don't like the way your teeth hits the tip of it when you first start. Okay, I'm gonna open my mouth a little bit more. But when you say it like that, and the person doesn't know you don't know how to communicate what you really want, so you just blurt out, you're not doing it right. Okay, well, what is right for you? Tell me what is right. And then me not know how to say, oh my God, I don't know how to. So now both of us, we have a disconnect. We can't figure it out. And it's something so small. But people act like sex is small until you can't get it right. And then you start cheating. You start resenting your partner. The relationship isn't in that highest form as you want to. And then you realize, okay, maybe sex is important. Maybe I need to learn how to talk a little bit better to my partner. Maybe I need to figure out a way to tell him exactly what I want. Because you're so right, Boozy. Trying to tell your partner that you don't like something is honestly, I'm going to say 90% majority of the time why a lot of people aren't having great sex. Because you're just so afraid how they're going to respond. But you're so worried about how they're going to respond, and you're over there having this terrible sex. And it's not just for girls. Men too. That's why I would say girls, talk to your partner, because you're not having sex with yourself, you're having sex with your partner. All guys aren't having the best sex. Don't think just because you have a vagina that they're just having orgasms. Yeah, they might nut, but that doesn't mean that they're having an orgasm. They might want to be kissed in certain areas too. They might want to be held. They might have a moment where they don't want to be so vigorous. They might want things to slow down a little bit, but you might be used to a partner who is always go, 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 go. So it's like, okay, every guy wants this. All right, that's what they want. But you might be dealing with an immature partner. And then you got a more mature partner who wants to take his time, but because you have always had sex in a way that is for your partner and never for you, so you're just going through the motions. You just, hopefully this works out for him because it worked out for my last partner. You have to tell them how you feel. Man, exactly. Like, not today. I don't mind saying, no, not right now. I'm tired. It's been a long day and I want to be able to give you full of me. Or give me just a second. I'm in a good mood, but I've been ripping and running. I'm a little sweaty. Whew. Let me freshen up for 2 seconds. I'm not going to be like, don't touch me. Because now that reads to my partner, why she tell me she don't want to be touched? I mean, well, who else would she want to be touched by? Instead of just saying, nope, give me 5 minutes. Can I get 5 minutes to take a shower? I want to be clean. I ain't trying to put no hot box in nobody's mouth. That ain't sexy at all. The same way I want no hot balls in my face. So respect. Just give me a minute. Let me go get it together. Let me get me washed up. But that, for some odd reason, I'm telling you, A lot of people are missing the mark, which is saying exactly what you want. Or the guys who don't necessarily want you to take a shower after you've been working out and she's just repulsed by it. Those two parties, I don't really know what to tell y'all to do. I don't know how to tell a woman, like, just lean with it, rock with it. He don't care about it. And then him, like, I just want it. And she's just like, I really get clean. Please let me get clean. Because I've heard of that happening before. But again, however y'all figure it out, but just make sure you figure it out. You don't want to be at the age of 50. How the book says great sex starts at 50. You won't. The moment you start having sex, you want to have great sex. And the moment you realize it's not as great as you want it to be, figure it out. Do some research. Come find Tea Talks. The moment your friend or your girlfriend, your sister, your cousin, your brother, auntie, uncle in say, hey, I don't know why I'm missing the market, send them my link. Send them my inbox. Matter of fact, send them my private page because I still teach private intimacy classes on how to help you reach your most ultimate intimate experience with your partner. Because I feel like I have 5 kids now. So I could only imagine having 5 children and still trying to figure out how to achieve an orgasm. I couldn't imagine. But after hearing it from enough women, that's why I created Tea Talk. So that way we can sit here and we can talk about it. My Boosie's not here tonight. She has to work. Oh, my baby. But she does miss you guys and she loves you. And she will be back immediately when she isn't having to work doubles. But we love coming to tell you guys how to have great sex and learning with you guys too. We sit and talk about how we like it and when we want it and what we want it. I like that. Erica, how those conversations go? Is it like over coffee? Is it over wine? Help us out because I'm sure some of the viewers who are like, how do I do this? Tell me how you guys do it if you don't mind sharing. How do y'all have those conversations? And have y'all ever came across a moment where y'all were talking and it's just like, well, dang, I didn't know you didn't like that. I thought you liked that. Or, oh, I didn't. Or just I didn't know. Thank you for telling me. And I don't know if on the other end too, it's your partner telling you, I didn't know. Thank you for telling me. But you really felt like they received what you were saying. And not like, oh, okay, my bad. Or, oh, okay. And it's more like an hour old. And it's just like, well, shit. Like, it was already hard for me to tell you. And that's your response to it. So I might not ever want to say nothing else to you again. That's what we're trying to stay away from. Because just remember, with great sex, your partner's going to change. Not completely, but please expect them to change. Don't want that person to remain that same person. We should always be evolving, always elevating. You might have a partner who never wanted to step foot in a sex store. They might have been embarrassed to go to that sex store. And they might have been told that going to the sex store was wrong. And now they have you, a partner who's open to it. And yes, at the beginning of your relationship, they was probably like, heck no, I don't want to go there. Mm-mm. And now they want to go. They want to explore a little bit because you created a safe space for them. And now they're ready to explore the sex store to see what's going on. They don't feel so dirty no more. They don't feel so bad no more. So it's okay if your partner one day comes and asks for something different. Don't raise an eyebrow. Don't look crazy. Honestly, pat yourself on the back and know that you have created a safe place for your partner to open up. We just sit in the room and talk. Yes, I have told him if I don't like something, and he has done the same. I love that. Oh, y'all been married how long, Erica? Go on, tell my T babies, because we always say happily married people have the best sex, Lord. And happily doesn't mean that you cower away from the hard conversations, that you cower away from standing your ground, that you cower away from your boundaries. A happy relationship is a truthful relationship where everybody can, like you said, put it out on the table. And the only reason why you're putting it out on the table with your partner is because you don't want to hold it in anymore. Holding anything in causes resentment. And acting like things are okay when they're not is manipulation. So, those two, resentment and manipulation, are the perfect cocktail for the worst orgasm you'll ever experience. I promise. Because sex is such a giving energy, and there's so much giving there that if you're having sex with somebody that you don't even want to give a piece of chicken to, that you don't even want to hold a real conversation with, you're mad about them not doing the dishes from last week, you still mad about whatever the case may be, then that orgasm is going to be absolutely terrible. We've been together for 13 years and married almost 6. Oh, just love that. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to Erica. And your husband's name, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's Tony, right? Do you remember?
I'm terrible.
What's
with
your
names.
right? Tell me your husband. Tell her. Because I remember, I think he does, was it karate or something?
You had it.
I remember. See, look at me. Oh, sometimes I have a good memories, and then other times, Erica, baby, that thing be out the window. You better catch me weak. But desire isn't the only motivation for sex. And long-term relationships, it's unrealistic and naive to think that every time you have sex, both of you will want to do it. What couples often do is agree to sometimes have sex with each other, other when it's not top of their list of things they want to do. But it's for their partner. It's all it's all part of keeping each other happy sexually. Enthusiasm is a fine substitute for lust. And once you're into it, desire often ignites. There's a high likelihood that by letting yourself be sexually stimulated, it will trigger desire. Plenty of us also get aroused by watching our partner get turned on. Like I said, like sometimes you might not always want to be in the mood. You might not always want to be. It's going to happen, especially us women. And it's just kind of just is what it is. Like I know right now, you probably have 1,000 to-do lists. I can tell you right now, everything I can do for the rest of this flipping week. I'm so tired of doing stuff. Oh my God, I just wanted to stop for 2 seconds. But thanks for Tea Talks. When I come to you guys, I get an hour to just shut down a little bit. But I'm sure there's a to-do list. And then when your partner comes up to you, I need in that moment, depending on what the moment is. If you are dog tired, then all right, look, babe, I need a moment. But if you're more just kind of like, it's been a long day, it's much stuff in my head, I just kind of let it go, then your partner comes to you, and you can tell they're in the mood. And it's not that you're in a bad mood, you're just not in the mood. You just haven't, there hasn't been a moment, there's not a spark, there's nothing that has turned you on and made you horny, but your partner is. There's nothing wrong with having that moment to have them turn you on. It's kind of a nice little moment because at that time you are allowing your partner to, I'm not gonna say just remember, but remember you. Remember the ways that you like to be touched, the ways that you like to be caressed, the ways that you like to be spoken to. It's just that moment. It's just like instead of being automatically like, no, not right now. Really think, is it no, not right now because you're dog tired? Totally understand that. Or is it no right now because your mental space isn't completely cleared out? And if that's the case, let it go. It's okay. Because that to-do list will get done eventually. All that stuff in your head, you can write it down later. Have sex. Enjoy it. If that's your partner and somebody you enjoy having sex with, let that weight of the to-do list that's in your mental space go for that moment if you're not physically tired. Because what will happen is that you have that wonderful sexual moment with the person that you love, that you desire, that that you want to be with, you're going to be able to sit down and sort out every stinking thought that was running through your head in the most magical ways. You're going to pull that calendar out and be like, you know what? I do have a little extra time. You know, I am free tomorrow. I can do this at a time. I got this coming up. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, everything is running smoothly. Because when you're up in uproar, when you're busy, when so many things are going on, sex is the very last thing on a woman's brain. Okay, I'm a woman. I get y'all. Okay, I'm with you. I understand when sex is the very last thing on our brain. Sex takes work, time, energy, effort. You want me to bounce on your dick and I'm thinking about tomorrow's graduation? I can't think of nothing right now. You want me to give you some head? The kitchen still needs to be cleaned up. You want me to twirl around and throw it back? Oh my gosh, there's bottles sitting in the corner. I need to get two. But I need you to understand, ladies, it's always going to be something you got to do. There's always going to be a task. There's always going to be a to-do list, an event the next day. It's never going to stop. That's life, baby. That's life. But if you are with someone that you enjoy, because the thing is, like when I speak from a place that you like your partner, that you love, have always, what you said, Erica, there is always going to be something to wipe down. I promise. You can dust tomorrow. That's why they got people that dust all day, every day at the hotels. You're always going to have something to do, a to-do list, an event. Thank you for co-signing. That never goes away. But when you got somebody at home that you like, that you desire, that you cherish, that you love, and they come to you and they try to turn you on, that is the sexiest thing ever. Because,
Amen.
You know what I mean? And it's sexy because it's like, babe, what was I thinking about? I don't even know what I was thinking about no more. You horny? You trying to get me horny too? Because I see what you're doing here. That turns us on more than a little bit. More than a little bit. Yes, you can come and help us. And I'm not saying that this is, again, lady, this is not the partner who's not going to help you with that to-do list. I'm saying that this is for the woman who will stop sex because there's a to-do list. Don't do that to yourself. It's going to be another one tomorrow. And it's going to be another one the next day. But if you know you got a partner who's going to help you out, you like this person, let them seduce you. There is nothing wrong with being seduced. I think maybe, the art of seduction, you've been around this person for so long, y'all might have some kids and stuff, and you, like I said, you're just kind of getting the routine, the mundane of it all. You're not even trying to turn each other on. You're not trying to seduce each other. You stop buying the pretty panties. You stop buying the nice lingerie. You stop having those special nights. And that's why sex is the last thing on your dang on to-do list, because there's no excitement about it. But if you keep sex a main priority, sex should always be sex not only lowers your blood pressure, it just does so many great things for you. Mentally, physically, spiritually, with the partner you like. That will also reciprocates the same amount of love with you. It does so much for you. But do not allow the stupid to-do list to keep you from having great sex. But I like how it says that by letting yourself be sexually stimulated, it will trigger desire. I just love that. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost like, oh, did your hands just go? Okay. All right, let me relax a little bit. Let me enjoy this. Let me start worrying about this, whatever I got to get done. That laundry, whatever. It's a house full of kids. I'm not small laundry tomorrow. But let me just sit here and let you explore my body for this moment in time. And I know where it's going to lead to. And I'm even excited about that. But in the meantime, let me enjoy the dance. Let me enjoy the dance. The finale is always going to come too. But if you've been watching Tea Talks, you'll understand the finale has nothing like the doggone dance. The dance is just so beautiful compared to the finale. Always try to make time for us. That is very important. Heck yeah. Thank you, Erica. 13 years relationship, 6 years of marriage. Y'all better listen to my girl. Rachel! Hey! Look, Queen, looking gorgeous always. Thank you, boo. How late am I? Got about 10, 11 minutes left in the show. So only 45 minutes. That's it, baby. But you're never late. You're always on time when you hop in on Tea Talks. We've been talking about the Bridgerton story. I don't know if you've been watching it. It's huge for me because every time, like every episode, I always think about Tea Talks. Like, that's what I be telling my girls. That's what I be telling my girls. Like, back in the day, you didn't get a chance to tell your partner what you liked. And sex wasn't even a big thing that you talked about. And then watching some of the scenes where sex is talked about, but it's such a hush hush thing. And it's more of like, it's like auto mechanics. You put the wrench here to take the bolt off. You get the penis, you get it hard, you put it in a vagina. If you leave it in there, then 9 months later, that's a baby. Like when I say sex is the most textbook shit, it was so textbook back in the day. And then being able to have women be open about it now and be liberated about orgasm is really new. It's still new. Go to work tomorrow and ask your coworker when the last time she had an orgasm. If she doesn't turn green or red or purple or blue, she might feel disrespected. Like, why are you worried about my sex life? I'm not asking about your sex life. I'm asking you. The last time you had an orgasm, did you like it? Did you enjoy yourself? Do you even know what an orgasm is? Have you ever even experienced? And then see where that conversation goes, and you will see that it is still so stinking brand new to talk about orgasm. I have never seen that show. It's on my list. Now I need to get on it. Girl, the first seasons, I ain't gonna go spoil it. Just watch the fucking show. Like, I love the show. Facts to me, I'm telling you. Watch the show. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna see like from if you've been watching Tea Talks forever, you will see what I've been saying for years and years and years. I no longer want women and us to have to whisper about our orgasm. Or Netflix is on Netflix, but watch the Queen Charlotte story first, and then watch the Bridgerton season. You gotta watch the Charlotte story first to know what's going on with the rest of the show. So you gotta watch that part first. You're gonna love it. Oh, you're gonna love it so much. But I want y'all to, of course, scream out loud while you have an orgasm. Why not? And think about me while you're doing it. I will. Late night without kids type of vibe. Yes, it is. It's X-rated. There's a lot of sex in there. Oh my God. Don't watch it with the kids, okay? No, it's not for the kids. But there is a lot of sex in there. But the sex is so delicious. Besides with my one girl, it's not delicious. It's absolutely heinous to watch. And there's no rape scenes. Like, I'm very sensitive to rape scenes and women getting hurt. But it's just like, it's legit just black and white. Just that's how sex was back in the day. Women just kind of sat there. The guy kind of did their thing. And then they go about their business. And, and it was just like she still respected her husband. She loved her husband. They had babies and everything. But the sex, trash. It was so trash. The trashiest thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'm glad that they still showed it, because that is what I'm trying to keep us women from having to deal with, because there is still a lady on this earth who's still having that same sex, and in her mind, this is normal. This is how it's going to be. Me having sex with my man, and him just kind of having his way, and me maybe trying to catch a moment where it kind of feel good. I kind of like it, but I don't really want to speak up too much, then I might lose my man. And if I'm not sexually wanted or desired, then what use am I as a woman for my man? And that has been literally the thought process for fucking ages. And woman's orgasm is new, it's sexy, it's exciting, and I want my T babies to get excited about it. I want y'all to just start digging in. Maybe you don't even realize that you need to start scheduling sex. Try it out. If you haven't been having great sex, you realize your time is crazy or whatever, schedule it. And don't say Friday night we have sex. Say Friday night is date night. See how that goes? Wednesday night is date night. Wednesday night, I stop everything. For me, Friday night is date night. Freaky Victorian time, soap opera, I can dig. Yes, girl, that's girl. The fashion delicious. Those women are so stinking beautiful. It's so much drama. It's so much scandal. Like, yeah, for the people who like Real Housewives of Atlanta, I can't stand to watch it. But damn it, Bridgerton, you got me hooked. I'm there. That's what we do. I'm eyeing him. Whew, I love Bridgerton. That's what we do. Say less, Erica. We do a lot. We do, as ladies, we do so much. The least thing we can do is have great sex. It's the least thing we can do. And help the guys out. The guys don't really, for men, I read the book. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And so that's why I say trail lightly. I'm telling your partner about what you don't like. Make sure you start the conversation off with a male in a positive note. Start off with positive. Little hamburger sandwich. Baby, you are absolutely amazing. I love everything you do. But when you get to going to Pound Town, it actually is very uncomfortable. Can we do it at a different angle? Maybe. Can we try something else out? Because I enjoy having sex with you. Boom, there it is. I told you it was amazing. I love having sex with you. Pound Town hurt. Can we do something the fuck else? But I didn't say it like that. That nice way. Hey, I love the way you kiss me. You're the best kisser. Meat. Sometimes after dinner though, when you try to kiss me, it's kind of a little uncomfortable. Got to smell and taste dinner. So let me just brush your teeth a little. Stick a piece of gum and mint. I can't wait to kiss you again. So I still want to kiss you. Just don't like kiss you after dinner because, bro, can we fix that bro? There's a little bit. It's a little, I don't like it, but I love kissing you. See how that works? And everything's an art. Everything's an art form because, and like I said, I'm 35. I just read this book a couple of months ago. So I'm never in a position where I feel like I know everything. I'm never in a position where I'm like the God and I know everything men want and I know everything women want. I don't. I have no idea. I know quite a bit though. Having these open dialogue conversations with people, having it open for anybody to ask me anything and them allow me to ask them everything. But I know I don't know everything, so I'm always willing to research and to find out. Same way that you guys need to do if you have a partner. Or if you're single and you're dating and you need a lover, take that time out. As in Bridgerton, how they do it, they go court that person. Go sit down. Figure out the person that you're actually talking to. Bring them some gifts. Bring them little tokens of love, little tokens of appreciation for spending that extra time with you. Because there's nothing like feeling desired. That you can be loved, you can be all these other things. And but I think history has showed us that you can love someone all day long and still have the worst sex. You can respect your partner and still have awful sex. But how delicious would it be if he was having great sex? Like one of the women on Bridgerton, that baby was sad her husband was gone. She was sad her husband was gone. Because she had great sex. They had a great relationship. They had a great life together. And she was sad that he had to go. Because it wasn't that because she just loved him like the other woman did. They both loved their husbands. But the other one enjoyed her husband. The other one, she was just his wife. So I just want my girls to enjoy their partner and not just be a girlfriend. Not just want to be a wife. Not just want to be a mom. You know what I mean? I want you to enjoy the things that, having sex. If you're having sex with your partner, I want you to enjoy it. I want you to enjoy with the person that you're doing it with. Balance. Knowing that you want, need, and desire. By knowing what they want, need, and desire. Yes, girl, you see it. That's so important. It is so important. And it's as simple as just like how Erica said. She sits down and have a little conversation with a partner. Let's talk. Or take my advice. Have a date night. Our date night is Friday. Friday night is date night. And I have to dress up really pretty. I have to put all my new stuff I haven't worn, all my new colognes that I haven't put on. Like I'm really excited. I'm excited about it. And then the fact that my partner's excited about it too. And then it just brings this sexy sexual atmosphere. There's not a thought in the world. We know that this day is just for us to focus on each other. And so that's why I said maybe, scheduling time out might have been seem like one of those things that only old people do. And then you realize maybe I do need to schedule some time out. You realize you're not having date night. You think it's just going to just magically appear. It's not. It's not. You got to schedule that time out. The same way Wednesday is my family day. So when the twins came in, I was like, oh my gosh. My free time, non-existent, Not, and then I moved into a whole nother city. So babysitters aren't arm's length anymore. I have two. I have two and I had like 8. So like as I'm saying, so things have changed. But is date not important to me? Yeah. Is family not important to me? Most definitely. So I make the time out for those things. So I need you guys to make sure that you're making time out for those things and being receptive to your partner and knowing how to talk to the men. They're not girls, okay? So you can't say the same things to them as you would say to your girls. Just think about that compliment sandwich. Always come in there with a positive remark before you give them the little meat. And then you end it off with something sweet. Those bros. No, right? Oh my God. Those twins are something else. Wait till you meet them, okay? They're sweeties. They're the sweetest. Oh my God. They just make me so happy. Oh Lord have mercy. When I say they keep their mama extremely busy. So busy. But I wouldn't trade them for the world. For the world. Oh, Rachel. When you want to come on the show, I can't wait to have you on the show. Let's come on. Let's have some fun. So if anybody wants to come on the show, because we have come to the end of it, I hope you guys have learned something. My boys just graduated 5th grade. Congratulations, such a big thing. My Tina graduates to 4th grade. Like, they're still doing a 4th grade graduation, even though in Nashville now they're going to make them not stay in the 4th grade. They go to 5th grade, but 5th grade is no longer going to be in middle school. But they're still going to let them do a graduation tomorrow. So I'm so excited about my Tina. But congratulations to your baby. I need to. Erica, yes. You're supposed to come on when Crystal came on. So please come hang out with me. I got the wine, honey. I might, bring a few shots of tequila, but that's neither here or there. We ain't got to tell nobody else. But come on the show. Any of the girls, let's have girl talk. So cool. Thank you, girl. You're so welcome. Anytime. But let's have girl talk. Let's sit and let's talk about it. And any, anything you think that you would want your daughters to know, or your nieces to know, or the girls up and coming, because you know how the internet is. I'm sure I can go find Sue Johansson videos right now. God rest her soul. My baby just passed away, and this is something I want to be around forever. Congratulations to all our babies. Woo woo. Matter of fact, this Drake's for y'all. Our babies is graduating and we did that. And I was a teen mom. Okay. My baby didn't miss a heartbeat of school.
I was a teen mom.
You was a teen mom?
JJ graduated 4th grade today.
Hey, congratulations. Shout out to us teen moms. Be nice. Don't ask us how we did it. We just did it. It was hard.
I didn't know JJ and Tina were in the same grade.
Same grade. Yes, remember when they met each other? They was the same age group and everything.
I think they were in the same age group. I guess I thought Tina was a little bit closer to man.
Because he's so tall. My baby's so tall. But if you wanted my baby going to the 9th grade, shut up. We got an 8th grade graduate. Hey, teen moms in the building. Hey, that's such a great thing. And isn't it a beautiful thing? Thanks to my babies. My babies are 12. My twins. Oh, your twins are 12? Oh my gosh. We're twin mom twins. Twin. Boy, happy pin. Okay, I'm good playing. I don't drink too much wine. If you want to be on the show, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Let me know you want to be on the show. I will let my producer know. And you can either come and sit on a big red comfy couch with me, or we could just zoom you in and then you could be on the screen, or you can come in through Facebook. We can put you in through Facebook. So it doesn't matter how. You was 19. I was pregnant at 17. I had my babies at 18. I walked across the stage 6 months pregnant. Sure did. I most definitely did. I was having sex early. I wanted to knock all them kids out super fast. But my twins came. Hey, girl, to start. I hate when they say you starting all over because it's almost like I'm kind of a veteran in the game. I don't think I'm starting all over. I'm just, adding a little extra sauce to it. The kids are the extra sauce. But please come on the show. I'm going to have my topics always. But again, if you come on the show and be like, Jazz, I really want to talk about this. Jazz, I really think this is important. Then the floor is yours. Remember, Tea Talks, yes, my show, but it's for all of us ladies. It's y'all show. This is y'all platform too. That's why I always encourage my viewers to say something. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me, what are your thoughts? What are your suggestions? What are your endeavors? What do you want to tell the people? Because we're in this together, girls. We're in this together. My oldest will be 18 in August, and she's going to have some experiences. And I just pray that they're all happy, healthy, and safe. That's all I care about. That's all we care about on Tea Talks. We are an LGBTQ and all the rest of the letters friendly. We just want to make sure that you're happy while you're doing it. So I want to say thank you guys so much for joining to Tea Talks tonight. My viewers, you are the people who make this show. Seriously, I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday. Now, I know this is not the 4th Tuesday. I realized it after I looked at my calendar and I was like, this is not right. But I don't know. April has so many Tuesdays off in there. I was just coming every other Tuesday, but obviously it threw me off my schedule. So I will be back in not necessarily 2 weeks. I think I gotta get back on schedule, but it will be the 2nd Tuesday of June because I've already been here twice for May now. Erica, I love you too. Rachel, I love you so much. But I will be back June the 4th. Or is it June? No, June the 11th. June the 11th, which is the 2nd Tuesday of this month. Now, if you're in the Mary County, Middle Tennessee area, and you celebrate Juneteenth, we'll be celebrating Juneteenth, June 15th. this year at the Riverwalk, downtown Columbia, Tennessee. Go to my page. I will share the flyer again. I will share it here too. And if you're also a really cool vendor, because I want some fun, I want some good food, I want to see some fun stuff, some pottery, some handmade items, handmade bags, soaps, all of it. I want to see it all at Juneteenth because the crowd is going to be a diverse crowd. This crowd is looking for handmade items. They're looking for creatives. They're looking for art. They're looking for anything black. They are looking for, we're looking for the shea butters, baby, the oils, the cocoa butters. We need it. We want it. So if you know anybody who has those items, please share Tea Talks. If you know me personally, share them on my page. Again, I'm going to post a flyer here on Tea Talks. I'm going to post a flyer on my page for June the 15th. All you have to do is register. Register, I think it's $50 to be in there. It comes with a tent. You can bring your own tent. You can bring your own tent. And let's have a good time. Let's have a fun time on Juneteenth. Thank you so much, ladies. I love y'all. But I'm about to get up out of here. Shout out to the MD. Okay, she out here running Studio 65 tonight. She is my producer. I love when the girls is doing the girl stuff. I mean, doing the guy stuff. So shout out to the MD slash Firecracker. What'd you say? You managing what today?
I said he's had me managing stuff all day today.
All day. Y'all hear my girl. She been managing stuff all day. So shout out to our MD tonight. That's the only reason why she ain't on the big couch. Because somebody got to hit in when I say I love y'all. So shout out to my girl. Send her some love. If you guys are having a bar mitzvah party, wedding, literally anything coming up, the school, they take care of the school buildings. They do the DJs for the schools. They host, like, let's say if one of the teachers.
We just did a DJ gig at my work, so we now
For real?
cover long-term care facilities.
Long-term care facilities. My people out here, have a good night. Ladies, be safe. Thank you so much, Rachel, because you know I got a little bit of drive to get home now. I'm an hour away from the studio, but can't nothing keep me away from my tea babies because I love y'all. But shout out to the MD. I love seeing girls bossing up out here. Shout out to Studio 65. If y'all need them, please let your girl know. Find them on Facebook. I will make sure I post a link. They are now producing, I think, over 3 shows. A couple of different podcasts here in Middle Tennessee. Hustle and glowing. Thank you so much, girl. Always. I got 5 kids. Somebody got to feed them. They got good daddies.